and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. He was doing that Masao business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the taxi came through. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually, I was having 1,500 local chicken around. I was very famous for local chicken. So, but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm, we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day, and each tray goes at price of 10,500. So from the 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows. But you know, I have not played very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here, so I do artificial insemination. And then I also got a vet who was able to train some of us here with the veterinary knowledge. I think he's even here, that gentleman there, the vet. So the cows that I'm going to show you are cows that are bred from Taifa Farm, that produce, my highest produces 36 liters per day, and my lowest is at 20 right now, each cow. So 36, between 20 and 36 liters per day. And they all have names. I name them according to how I felt when I'm buying, when they are born. We name them according to relatives, aunties, friends. So this unit that you see here is the unit of my highest milkers. So these cows have mattresses. They eat and then they come and rest here. This is where they rest, and they will be licking the mineral blocks. And then when it comes time for milking, they go and take a shower. As you can see, there are showers there. The cow comes here and stands here. So after showering, they go and relax. We have music for them. Our cows have music. As you can see, we have installed here some speakers, and if you may allow, I can sample for you the music that the cows, my cows like. And the reason for giving them music is so that they relax and prepare them for the time of milking. So one time I was going to buy soap, and they were telling me 7,000. I got angry. I said, no, but I think we can make the thing in Serere. That is how the idea for making soap started. So at that time, I was about to offload birds again. So I decided to offload the birds and invest.
So now you can see the one who has listened to my message.
Don't
waste time with the Kiwua. And remove Kiwua from my videos, please. because he has nothing to show.
Kubaza kyakulaga.
500 chicken as if I am a poor man.
Enkoko bitano tusemusaza munaku.
Big shame.
Yeah, mswaziza ino.
So please don't bring Chihuahua again here.
Kale bana buti Chihuahua.
And make sure that this food changes.
Era mulwane kumboneke kino ekintu kichuka.
Wano here.
Wano kichuke wano.
I want to see high production, not just empty talk.
Ayende ale bintu nga biriko lyala ganoti bintu bizira mu makulu.
Now, but you have had Ijala far away in Serere.
Ai muuliro mukulu Ijala okulere Serere.
Who had my message?
Eyawulira okubuulira kwe.
2012, some 12 years ago.
Myaka nga 12 inyuma.
That was long after I had built here, I'm sure.
Inuma ino nga kaina kuzimba wano.
No, before I had already, I think I built here before that time.
Ye yali azimbye wano aye Ijala mu biseeku. Yali akatandika atengane yali.
Because I'm working with people who are not serious like Chihuahua.
Kuba alikola n'abantu abataliifaayo nga Chihuahua.
Now you have had Ijala.
Ayi muwulire Ijala.
Using 2.5 acres.
Akozesa bw'ayiika ebina kitundu donka by'emubwina ebyo.
From our 7 activities.
Mu bintu biro 7 byayogeireku enkoko, embidde, ebyenanda, emwanyi, ebigo, emmere.
Of 1996.
Ebyo
For him, he started with 2.
Yatandika kuna 2 byonka.
Poultry for eggs.
Nkoko okumuga amagi.
And now milk for dairy from zero grazing.
Mperano butinente nga okumira mu kiyumba.
2.5 acres.
Muyika 2 donka na kitundu dit.
Now from the eggs, he's selling 310 trays per day.
Mu koko mu magi ali kutunda tray 310 buli lunaku.
That is 3 million shillings per day.
Buli lunaku alifuna obukayire busatu buti buli lunaku.
Before deducting the cost.
Ngaka alitolaku esente daikize enkoko okulya.
We didn't get time to wait for the milk. The milk is selling about 320 liters per day.
Kitubere na bwire bwakuwulirisa mata aye mukulu alitukobera nti alitunda lita 320 buli lunaku.
So in a year, from 2.5 acres, he earns more than 1 billion shillings.
Kale bona mu yika ebina kitundu mu mwaka afuna esente ditaika gansi ga kawumbi mu mwaka omulala guti.
And when you deduct the cost, he remains with about 800 million.
Bwoba totwere ku esente daikize ebinoni ebyo enkoko n'ente asigaza uno obukayire nga 8 mu mwaka.
So this is what I have been struggling for the whole of Uganda all these years.
Bino byabaire ali kulwanagana by'emyaka gino gyonna. So Uganda yona.
And we have got very many examples. Many people have woken up.
Yali ebyo abantu abokubonera ku bangi ino bantu bangi n'abaviire era abasituika bali kuboneka nti balikola ekintu ekituufu.
Those videos of mine are full of very good examples.
Bino ebifaanyi ebyatulagala n'entimbe dino biriire mu bantu abakoze abalikola ebintu bingi ino ebirungi.
But remove Chihuahua.
Aye buti mutole mu Chihuahua.
Because people don't get your message yet they are supposed to be working with you.
Abantu nga Chihuahua abatafuna kubuulirwa ne bakutegeera ate nga balikola naye bamukoze bubi.
So that's why I'm here. We shouldn't be here just ebikado. We are looking for how to get out of poverty.
Kyova ali gano tulebe kwogeranga bwa kintu kyonka bikado ye kimulese ekimulesa ekiri mu besa gano lwakuboneka nti abantu betoola agabi.
Because we want to now we need a bikado. If the bikado is low value,
webanga ebikado tibivaamu mpiya nga bintu bindi
mpiya nyingi
tibivaamu mpiya ningi ino
bw'oba okolera awatono
ng'okolera akatono ino.
Then because what Ijala is doing, we call it intensive agriculture.
Kuba ijjala kyalikola nekyo mu agriculture kyebakoba nti olikolera gatono aye ng'olifuna kinene ino.
Intensive agriculture.
Intensive agriculture ikolera watono aye ofuna kinene ino.
Now the other one, the problem with the Chihuahua is bringing extensive agriculture in a small area.
Bagana ekizibu kya kiwuuwa nekyo ekyokuleeta okukolera agatono yakolerawo ebintu ebyandikoleibwa ng'ali kuleetako ebyandikolera aganene byalikolera agatono.
Because that's the problem of West Nile.
Even ebizibu bya West Nile mu Uganda.
That has been the problem of Busoga because of the tobacco. Tobacco, you can make money from tobacco if you do it on a big scale.
Ekizibu ekya West Nile kya kulima taaba aye otekwakolera ganene niwaafunamu.
Even pamba.
Ni abapamba olina atekwakolera ganene niwaafunamu aye n'akataka akatono okolabire byatusomeisa okuva mu 1996.
Because when I went to Moses Ali's place, Ajuman, recently, they said, from cotton, you can get 1 million shillings an acre a year.
Kubaduzi wajja wa Moses Ali, Prime Minister, second Deputy Prime Minister waife, Ajuman, bamukoba ati, mupamba, muyika, ofunamu akakaire omwaka.
Now, how can the kakaire omwaka get me out of poverty if I've got only 2 acres?
Aye buti bw'olingirira akakaire akalala kati kasobola okutoola mu budaaga mu bwavu kakukyusaaku ng'oli kafuna mu yiika ng'olina yiika 2 diti waba ng'olifuna kakaire kalala kati.
Because if you have got 2 acres, you are like a one-eyed person.
Kwa bw'oba ng'olina yiika 2 ofaanako ng'omuntu ow'eriiso eirala.
One acre is for food.
Eyiika endala ya mmere.
The only acre that can earn money for you is the second acre.
Mbagana yiika yandiviremu esente naye ey'okubiri n'eri kuvaamu akakaire.
Now, when you put a wrong enterprise on that second acre, how will you get out of poverty?
Buti bw'otaako ekyokola nga kikyamu nga tinikubire ebivaamu esente eningi ng'okolere gatono. Oba toli kubala era oba toli gyafuna.
You are like somebody with one eye and then you remove the one eye.
Ofaanako ng'omuntu ow'eriiso eirala kabiri n'eriiso erindi waalitoolamu oba ofuuse muzibe.
So, but we need cotton. Uganda, we need cotton.
Aye nga taliiko banti pamba mubi era titumwenda. Mu Uganda twetaaga pamba.
We can't import pamba for textiles.
Tusobola kayi kujja kuleeta pamba kuva kuliyo okutta mu byuma byaife okukola engoye.
But it needs to be done. If somebody has got 10 acres, he will have 10 million shillings a year.
Kale ekyo kyetaaga bala balina ettaka inene bakola ekyo kuba abalina yiika 10 asobola okufuna miliyoni 10 omwaka.
From pamba.
Okuva mu pamba.
With 100, you can get 100 million.
Kale wabanga ayina yiika 10 n'alima pamba aba anaafuna bukaire 10.
1,000, you can get 1 billion.
Bwabanga ayina yiika 10 aba ajafuna akawumbi kalamba.
Yes, so you can get money from pamba.
Kale osobola okufuna esente mu pamba aye ng'olina ogutaka gunene era ng'oli kulima mu gutaka ogwo pamba omungi.
For instance, you see, I am recommending those Frisian cows for ijala.
Kale buti ali kuboneka nti ali kusemba ente enzungu ediri ni ijala oyo.
But me at Kisozi, I don't keep nzungu.
Aye uwe Kisozi takuuma edo nzungu.
Let me see whether they have my cows there.
Bana omukulu akenti mulage ku ente edide.
They normally forget me also, always. I don't know why.
Yena bamala mwamwerabira oba lwaki timulagaku.
You can see the
obwine bamaze bamwidukira.
batandise okulaga ebyekizungu eziri mbadde njagala ziri. Show us the man from Ngoma, Matongo.
Aliko bati kayibona muli kuleetedde enzungu yayenda dire aye omulage ku omwami yebeta Matongo okuva Engoma.
Amazina ninge George Matongo owa Ngoma Ngoma guntu hano gwetaka tuzi ntaha mulimo gwanje ndi murisa nteze maja kureba nuko itandikire tatakanda gente bakuya talobo hagwatidana Mirisa zakanya nagura amataka.
So you can see that man has got a lot of cows.
So muli kubona omwami oyo alina ente nnyingi,
including the indigenous cows.
Era nidiredde ife obuzaaliranwa alina nnyingi.
And he's making money, and he has got a very beautiful home, as you saw, far from in the bush there.
Era alikolesa ente nnyingi era alina amaka amalungi ennyo mu kyalo eyo mu nsiko.
Because of doing something that brings little money but on a big scale.
Olw'okukola ekintu ekireeta esente entono aye kuba akikola mu bunene mu itaka alina inene afunira ale sente nnyingi.
Like the one of cotton.
Ng'olwowa pamba tuli kwogerangako.
If you have got 1,000 acres, you can get money from cotton.
Bw'obanga olina yeekaalu 10 ofuna sente nnyingi mu pamba.
That's why I have told prisoners and other people, you grow the cotton. Naye abanaku bange mbaleke bakole ebyo n'abajja mu bunaku. Kyova
akobye ab'amakomera aba prisons nti mwe mulime pamba kwa mulina amataka manene ino n'abantu abandi abalina amataka ayi bana abalina obutaka obutono abantu babanaku baife banange ife tukola ebintu ebinabitola mu bwavu. So my coming here really, I'm glad that the sugar cane growers have agreed with the processors, but more importantly, that's good for the growers. But does this promote sugar cane from being an extensive agriculture crop to an intensive agriculture crop? So ekimulese gano era alina isano ly'amaanyi nti mwayikirizaganya ab'ebyuma n'abalimi. Aye okwikizaganya okwo kitoolayo ebikaadomperaano mu mbeera eyo ey'okuboneka nti kibaire kire ekyokukolera aganene mufunemu esente kyayira mu kyokukolera agatono wakifunamu esente olwakino kyayikirizaganya era nekibisibwanga iteeka n'ataako omukono kyali kwenda okwega. Thank you so much. Let's not waste time talking endlessly doing nothing. Asiimye nnyo era tutono na biseera kwogera nga byetwogera bizza mu makulu. Thank you. Mwebale eno. Budugu, is it Budugu? You tell us now.
Sebo omukulembeze waife President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni amaina neze Budugu Isa neze chairman wa Uganda National Association of Sugarcane Growers nga mwami musibwakobye sebo ndini abalimi abavuire eggulu mu Northern Region era n'abalimi abavuire Bunyoro Toro n'abalimi ab'Ebusoga ate n'abalimi ab'e Buganda sebo. Nganka ali kandire mu direct cho okobye nganka ali kujja kumala magule gwene n'okukoba ensonga edda abalimi otubuuziza ekibuuzo kwiteeka liwasayininga sebo president nendo okukobera nti tubaye n'essuubi ino mu kansa eno era ngoli kansa eno ebaire eriwo. I don't know why the minister is taking long to implement that and yet you signed it. As endoza nti ngoli kansa ebaire eriwo at the moment abalimi bandu bairenga bafuna sente enungi kubanga twayikirizaganya nti tani ekyali ku obuzibu memale tulwewo okusayininga eteekero kyali nga tuli kulemerera okwikanya ne baamiira how many tons of sugar should come out of 1 ton of sugar cane. worldwide niwe Kenya wano buli taani yabika bagisettinga nga eva mu kilo 10, it must give you 100 kilos, 1 ton of sugar cane. Ekyo nekyali tulobye okwikanya nakyo, but with the help of the ministry officials, Honorable Migereko, twakuba nti tutandikire ku 8.5 nti 1 acre must give you 85 kilos. Mira, we don't want that nonsense. Okutukoba nti ebikado bivire mu kilo 6. But olwokuba saa eno kansa ezirawo tuli kufuna emitwalo 10 buli taani, omulimi tali kufuna ate ngoli kansa eriwo saa eno at the moment, kubanga saa eno etaani ya sukaali omuyindi aligitunda miliyoni 2 n'emitwalo 5 nga kuzira musolo, because the formula says the price of sugarcane shall be equal to the price of 1 ton of sugar times recovery, which is 8.5. That is the amount of sugar that comes from 1 ton of sugarcane. Then the 55%, you mentioned the 50, but it is 55%, Your Excellency. We agreed that bwogaita esente omuyindi dona ediva mu sukali esano gwogaiseku byona press mad bwabanga ayikubitunda at the end of the day tufune 55%, not 50 like you said. So bwetubanga tutaire ku 55%, saa eno omulimi yandibaire afuna emitwalo 14 n'enkumiditya ina aye, because kansa ezirawo tuli kufuna emitwalo. Mr. Mwebesa is here, will answer, Your Excellency. So that is it. So if council was supposed to be, I mean, if council was in place, we would be very happy, because to buy a new hope in council,
would it promote sugarcane from low value to high value crop?
Yes. So ekyo kyona kitugayaziza. Then nekyokubiri baamiira twandibayi tufuna even more than 144. Aye lwakuba nti baamiira deduction is the wakuba. You remember you said, will you people go to heaven? The minister wrote to them a letter telling them to stop those deductions, but up to now,
deductions of what?
Trash. You know, when you supply sugar cane to a miller, the miller will say your cane has a lot of leaves. Oh. That is the trash. Mm-hmm. And yet, Your Excellency, when you supply a miller sugar cane, the miller crushes the stalk, crushes the leaves, the tops, to produce bagasse, of which bagasse generates heat and it gets even electricity out of it. The excess is sold to the national grid. But now they are telling us still trash, and yet they are earning money. So in Busoga alone, Your Excellency, it has been estimated that millers collect more than 2,000, deduct more than 2,000 tons of cane in the form of trash. You can imagine the 2,000 every day times 140, those are about 500 million every day from the poor farmer. So the other time you asked that why people are poor. We are poor because millers are taking away our small profit. So, Your Excellency, now that the minister failed to bite, we are requesting that you order them today. So
what is the problem with Mwebesa now?
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Minister for Presidency, Honorable members of the Parliament, district leaders, President, sugarcane farmers, millers, and the religious leaders and ladies and gentlemen who are here. Your Excellency, we signed the sugar council on the 2nd. The act was signed by stakeholders that provide sugar amendment bill number 6 of the board responsible for general direction and supervision of the council. And we asked them to nominate their people from the different regions where sugar is being grown. Now, the Sugar Act now has been in the, I took it to the Gazette, and the Uganda Gazette on the 20th of June, the Constitution of the Sugar Council Industrial Stakeholders Council on the issue of constituting the council. On June 2025, the ministry requested stakeholders, millers, farmers to nominate their representative to the council. At the end of last month, the ministry received nominations from the Uganda Sugar Manufacturers Association, Millers Association of Sugarcane, and Farmers Cooperatives in Usoga, Buganda, Bunyoro, and Acholi. The nominees are being rated for by security agencies. I'm going to present this, Your Excellency, to Cabinet. So the Sugar Council,
Being
the council.
being vetted,
Well, we normally send them for security who comes to Cabinet to be put on a council like that one.
who is heading that? Who is heading those security agencies? Police or what?
It is the Ministry of
Now I will give the issue. Today is Wednesday. By Monday, they should have finished.
Yes, Your Excellency. Now,
So remind me, my staff, to tell the. Let us be young. Let us be young. Let me tell them now. People just listen. As if there is no electricity in camp. You can work at night and finish it. Okay, anything else?
yeah, the trash of reducing the sugarcane which goes to the millers. You directed that from now on they should not deduct anything, but they should share 50-50. It should be removed completely, and of which I wrote to the people to remove the sugar. I mean the
But until the leaves to be removed when you are cutting. How can you bring, because I am also a farmer, when you cut the chicory, you remove the top, then you remove the leaves. The ones which remain are negligible because you remain with the root of the sugar cane. How can somebody bring leaves on the Kavio?
It happens, Mr. President. We need to see it.
No, I think from what I know about the way we harvest, because we harvest, maybe I speak in Yankari. Mathematical law, can somebody translate for me? Also, mathematical law. Not a medical law.
Akoba ntoto mechikado
okongoro hama amababi
ogalaku ebikaba
then otema kalya ka mtoka nang
nigayitale ku kisigo watemayo
basi
nekyo
even if hello hello
sebo baba mazima genda matuufu ekyo nekituufu ebikaba tibisigalaku kale
Need to bring to green cane. Bring cane. They should bring things through regulation.
It's not through regulation. It's a question of the farmers but regulation is going to hand.
Now, I've talked to Director General Iso. He says he has never heard of that story.
akoba nti kibaliko nti yayogera ni iso amukobya ati tawuliranga ku kintu kyona ekifaanana kityo.
The Director General, but it could be that they got it in the lower down there.
Asuubira nti bayinza okuba bakifunira gansinsi eyo.
And somebody, but the Director General is not aware, but he's going to finish by Monday.
Akoba nti mazima gene olwa balaza kinaaba kiweere.
And I'm bringing the council. Cabinet memo.
Now, can I thank you very much, Mwebesa? Thank you. Sit down.
Akoba nti mwami Mwebesa minisita weebale.
Now, can we now agree, Kaveo Shtam?
Akoba Mr. Kabawa atityama ntusobola okwikirizaganya buti.
Because if there is omulalu,
wabaawo omulamu,
the one who can bring in leaves,
asobola okuleeta amakaba kabiri goona ku bikaado.
Contrary to common sense and what we normally do.
Akoba nti ekikontana n'amagezi ag'obuntu gekibonera kyetusobola okukola.
You reject the sugarcane with the picture, take the picture.
Akoba nti loba ebikaado mubikube n'ebifaananyi.
And you say, I have rejected this and the proof is here.
Omukole omulimi oti bino mbiro bye era n'ekiraga ekituufu ni kino.
And you take the man standing there, capture him. Even if you try to avoid, you try to capture him also.
Akoba nti omusaadde oyo ayimirira awo mumugeme muleke kumubisaaku mumugeme erala.
So that
ekifaananyi bakigeme.
So that we have proof.
Nti tulina ekikakasa nti mazima gene omusaadde ono alese bikaba.
This one is a saboteur.
Mazima gene kino kyenda kwonoona kulemesa.
Because you can see
akuba nti bw'obona
the bikaji which are sold in the market.
Ebikado ebibatunda ku ngira eyo wona we babitunda.
You cannot see any leaves there.
Tobona kubikaba.
There's no way somebody can bring a chikado with leaves. There's no way.
Kuba nti mazima gena amatuufu gazira muntu wasobola kuleeta bikado nga kuliko ebikaba.
Because it will also inconvenience him.
Era yena abona nga bidaamu tewaanya.
So this one can't really. You prove that there's a madman who is bringing sugarcane.
Akoba nti mazima gene abamira mukakase nti eriyo omuntu omulalu aleeta ebikado yaleetera ku n'ebikaba.
So that then we side with you that he's a saboteur.
Mazima gene tuikirizaganye nti oyo ali kugezaako kutulemesa.
So this is my answer. Would that satisfy you, Kabeho?
No.
Kabeho.
Yes, please. For any clean cane, we shall not reject.
You reject with proof.
Yes, please.
And the millers, you agree to the sugarcane growers, you agree to that?
No. Your Excellency, as I told you, when the cane is supplied to the miller is able to crush the leaves, the stalk, and it produces bags, which they are using it to produce electricity and sold to the national grid. They are earning money out of it.
But if they say, because normally the way we harvest crops.
Yes.
We clean. You clean with the panga.
Yes.
So why do you want to bring?
Even the clean, there is a fixed percentage, which is 5%. Some will go to 20%, but if the cane is very clean, they charge 5%.
We
Why?
don't want to charge if the cane is clean.
Why?
We don't want to charge. We are saying if the cane is clean, we shall not charge.
No, if the cane is clean, still you have fixed it at 5%.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Your Excellency?
No, 5%. No. Because the Amababi. Millers, Kabeho. Amababi. Teno kuleta amabisha niko ali mugwera. And I don't like
ye akewunya akakuba nti omuntu aleeta ebikaba abireeta atya kubanga ekikado wokitema mwidibulunyi nti abaana asooka yabisaako ejjambi ati wa ebikado yabireka era wojja mu isamba lye batememu ebikado owekitiibwa bibaayo.
Because you are arguing that when people bring Amababi, the leaves,
brings bagasse, but the trash as leaves, they remain in the field. So the bagasse which is used to generate power, it comes from the cane itself as a stem of the cane.
It's common sense.
Yes.
The way we harvest traditionally,
Yeah.
there's no way the leaves go into the home or the market or the factory.
Yes.
There's no way. So what remains is the quota of the sugarcane itself.
Ya omukulu alikoba kyekisigala mu mazima g'eno ekikuta ekiba mu kikaado era nga bamira bakyenda ate bamala bakikusa. So aligezaako okuba nti ekyo kiguminzikirizikika obusigalira kuguminkiriza bisakabewo akuba nti ekyo kiguminkirizika kuba bujja kufuuka bakaasi omukolemu amasannyalaze.
So, Your Excellency, when we were in State House, they agreed that we should remove the 5%. I don't know why Mr. Kabewa is insisting, but we had agreed it to be the regulation. The minister even said before council is
my proposal here is,
yes,
if there is a secretary, the one who lives there.
Ebanange president ali kwongera okuba kitwena tubanga tuli abalimi b'ebikaado nga tulitunda ebikaado byaife tugezeeko okubona nti tuwawula ebikaado twatwala ebikaado ebiyondo ebizira ku tops ebizira ku nabikaba balabe kutusala.
And if there is anybody who does that,
era ayongere yakuba nti eba yakola ekyo
reject the sugarcane with proof.
Misakabewo batukobi kimudeme ebikaado ebyo nga mudde obukakafu.
No, 5% must go away.
Yes.
Bananga kuba 5% kugeza kubaawo kaye ngakuumira misakabewo wawula kuzeeyakira.
So, Your Excellency, we want to thank you for that resolution today.
Buduga akubye era yebaziza pulezidenti kyasiimye omukulu olw'okubanga mukulukiza
I didn't know that you had these Chinese disagreements.
Excellency, I'm going to make a regression of that effect.
How can somebody say I'm about to
yebuuza akakyebu omuntu agaddaako ekakaba akoba alinga tumanituma obanga olikolaki olikumutunda akubatuma ababisigala mu nsiko sigala ebusiri
the stem, the leaves,
akuba nti ekikolo byona byona bisigala mu nnimiro.
so please. Okay, anything else?
Your Excellency, we just want to thank you. Good to go see what.
Let the minister hear what are you saying now?
I'm saying that I'm going to make a regulation immediately.
Akuba
According to your directive. Thank you.
Minister akubye nti
Okay, then, Minister, what are you saying? Anything else?
Well, there was some compensation of people who supplied the sugar to our, and the sugar came to Atia. I've gone on with UDC. It hasn't already the money, and the people came to my place, and I came with UDC. They are going to process this money and be paid next week.
akoba nti abo abatunga ebikaada atyaka ne basigazaayo eibanda ekintu ekyo yakikozeeku ne banka yakkiriza obisasula okubasasula era wiiki eyita abantu banaabo bamaze okufuna empiya. N'ekyo minisita yebaziiza yebale.
Okay, thank you.
Your Excellency, as the minister finishes. Are you done? Your Excellency, you told us to write, you promised that, as we told you that because of lack of the productivity is low, and you promised that you told us to write what we want. We wrote the letter. I don't know whether you received it, but we gave it to the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker about the revolving fund which you promised, and I don't know whether it can start this year because the biggest problem has been fertilizer. That's why you see some of the farmers.
We shall get the money for how much do you want?
It was 144 billions for a period of 2 years, as you said. Because you promised that you can give us for 2 years, then you leave us that revolving fund from Budugo Issa to some other farmer, like that.
We may not get all of it, but we shall see how to start.
This year, okay. This year.
This year, yes, this year. So we shall see because of the expenses for the elections.
Yes.
Translate.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that.
Owekitiibwa akobye, muzeeyi atukobye nti mazima ge naikiriza Budubugo kyasabye ayinza obutatuwa sente ezo dona ebiriyoni endala n'emitwalo n'ebiriyoni emiliyoni 185 aye ayidda kubonaku ekitundu kyatuwa Yisa yamuyiramu yamubuuza ati baba mwaka guno
yakuba
ati yi nekyo kyene.
Your Excellency, no ekintu ekindi twakukola ku
Lindako. Because of the the election have got a lot of expenses.
Akoba nti muide ebyokulonda bitwala MP ya Kamala.
Your Excellency,
which will be over, yes?
As regards fertilizers, you already directed Minister of Finance to give more money.
Yes.
Minister ndire kusonga ekimaga nebya fertilizer ngaye aliko ba president nti ekyuma ekigwa president ali ekyuma alikwenda fertilizer kwa Uganda kale kyayenze minister nti fertilizer ekyuma kino kiweebwa obuyambi kiboneke nti kikolebwa afayi president yakobya ati be ebyaba bindi
Because even if the factory produces the fertilizer, the farmer must buy it.
Yes. Kuba ekyuma ekyo minister kyalo alikogera ku ekinaba tukoze fertilizer ekijimuse ekyo era omulimi alina okumugula na sente. So ayenda okuba afunira abage.
This is the one we want to start with.
Kale kino kyayenda okutandika ku kyo kubafunira sente. Abafertilizer abamukyumatire oba abalungi ayenda abafunira sente.
So twenda okwebaza President Museveni nti ebiwe binaba bikolebwa fertilizer n'otuwa tractor netulekera okulima ng'amaadi gaweereyo nze ndowooza nti productivity edava ku ttaani 30 tube nga tusobola okujja ku ttaani 6 per acre omulimi abe nga asobola okukola ki.
And that will give you how much?
It will give us about 4 million shilling because it will be 6.5. Then if you take off the expenses, we shall be able to remain with at least 4 million. If it goes to that, if you give us fertilizer, because with the additional fertilizer, we shall be able to increase productivity. And these millers who make a noise, they have no sugarcane, they will be getting cane. Your Excellency.
But that's how we want to keep my people in poverty.
President aliko bati Budugo okyo boli kwenda okukuumira abantu be mu bwavu.
But we have also got a solution, Your Excellency. We want to thank you. You supported Mr. Magola. And we start with Magola. We want to mix in the other idea of growing cassava and some other things. We are sitting with him and
No, let's first finish. Because if I have if the home has got 2 acres,
yes,
and 1 acre is for cassava,
yes,
for the home,
yes.
and the second acre I get, even if I get 4 million net, that's not enough to support a family.
Mpagano President aliko bati buduko wabanga omulimi alina eka 2 eyika n'agitaamu mawogo nga bw'obeera olikoba then endala nesigala mu bikaado nga ebikaado ebyo bijavaamu eyika emiliyoni 4 net nga otwere ku buli kintu. President aliko bati dimala muntu we akayirita so akabuuza ekibuuzo nti ebikaado ku bino ebiriwo byonna byonna binavaamu esente editoola abantu balabi.
So please, because we need to, because you are the ones who confuse our people.
Tulina okuyikirizaganya President bw'alikoba kuba nimwe omujanga mutabulatabula abantu baife.
Because the Uganda say, but not the Uganda, and claiming or something like that.
Abaganda kuba alikoba ti Abaganda balina olugero lwekuba nti omuuka omungi ng'embwa liri kuyiika dibula.
And the English said, many times spoil the growth.
Abazungu bakoba nti ennimi eningi oba abafumbi abangi bonoona supu.
So now, you the sugarcane growers, don't push what you want to be achieved at the expense of the person of the 2 acres, please.
Imwe abalina ebikaado mutaleeta byeimwe mwenda kufuna nga muli kuleka einuma abantu baife abeeyika 2.
Be clear that me, I have the uncle cows, you saw them there.
Muveeyo mubulambulukufu kuba ye mu bwenegano alina entedde edankole de mu bwenegano.
But I told my people, say, me, I am a rich man. Don't worry about me.
Aye yakobera abantu be mubulambulukufu ati ye mugayiga mutamufu akumuleke.
I have a big land, I can have many cows.
Alina gutaka gunene asobola okubaako n'ente edabuliido eningi.
Aye mwabanaku, you go to the Zungu.
Aye mwabanaku mujje mudi n'enzungu weekolera Katonda ebwa mu